Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here with us for so many hours. This is an important decision, and I really appreciate hearing all of your voices and all of your feedback. So thank you for taking that time. I have long believed that accountability and oversight over police misconduct are critical to creating trust between our community and our police officers. I am one of the few council members who has been part of a contract negotiation before. I led the quorum in 2017 that worked hand in hand with reformers and advocates to champion enhanced police accountability and civilian oversight in our police contract. Our work created the Office of Police Oversight, allowed for anonymous complaints, and intended to allow the Office of Police Oversight to conduct independent investigations, many of the things that we are discussing today 5 years later. I remain committed to accountability and oversight. Everyone on this dais shares the same goal. Reasonable people may disagree on which path we want to pursue based on the legal risk and legal realities that have been described to us as a body, both publicly and privately. The oversight process myself and the previous council painstakingly built in 2017 and 2018 has been dismantled due to the results of the arbitration process. As we discuss a contract that delivers on police accountability, we must remember that the terms are only real if it is ratified by the APA as per an earlier citizen initiative adopting 143. I see 3 options before us. Option 1, no contract. No contract does not advance any meaningful oversight processes, and it will exacerbate our existing vacancies. Option 2, a 4-year contract. The proposed 4-year contract does not achieve a perfect oversight process. However, together with the proposed Office of Police Oversight ordinance and policies, gets us closer to more oversight in a way that is legal. I agree with the points that have been made with the reverter clause in various communications. Had we moved forward with a 4-year contract for the 23rd, I would have put forth direction today that the reverter clause be modified to provide greater protection to the city and to oversight. That would have been in order and necessary. Then we have option 3, a 1-year contract. The item before us will not immediately achieve more oversight than what we have in the 4-year contract. It is purely an extension of the current contract terms with no more oversight and with more money added to it. As we know, due to state law, we cannot reduce the budget of APD once we've added funding to it, even if the funding we are adding is in a 1-year contract. The 1-year contract will be more expensive and contain cascading financial implications for a future multi-year contract. That is what is clear to me. What is unclear to me is whether we can achieve more oversight a year from now than what we already have on the table under a 4-year deal. Our legal department has argued that the passage of a petition will not immediately result in strengthened oversight because many of the oversight provisions are required by state law to be ratified by APA in a contract. So negotiating for a 1-year contract does not guarantee us strengthened police accountability. From my perspective, it does guarantee that we will end up spending more money on APD. Fostering trust and preventing misconduct is not just a function of our police contract. There are critical policy changes and training requirements we can pursue to ensure that our officers are better trained in de-escalation in both the academy and in their regular line of work. That way we can avoid instances of police misconduct in the first place. I'm excited to hear of the progress made on the Integrating Communications Assessment and Tactics ICAT training and the Active Bystandership for Law Enforcement training, ABLE. I do hope, and I would implore the chief to roll these out for officers and supervisors as soon as possible, and I will be pushing for that. Additionally, it's important to me in the context of the contract negotiations that we analyze additional staffing needs, including administrative staff, that need to be implemented to help the academy implement the Kroll recommendations, which change the training at the academy. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this vote, and this isn't the first time that I have wrestled with my conscience and my instincts telling me to pay attention to the details. I have seen this room full before, asking us to do a particular thing or take a particular action. And I've seen the council make a decision based on that with the details not always fully thought through. And those choices have not always been prudent, and we've had to pay the costs for those decisions, whether by the voters rejecting the choices we have made or losing the general public's trust. I can remember very clearly when Chief Manley was unanimously approved by the council. To be honest, I had my reservations about that decision then. And I can remember the discussion that I had with the city manager. I still regret that I didn't trust my instincts in the face of what seemed like a universally held sentiment, and I am not going to repeat that regret. My priorities in this contract process are codifying a legally enforceable oversight system and addressing the department's significant vacancies. From the evidence I see, a one-year contract does not achieve my priorities. I'll be voting no on this item today, though I will look carefully at the terms of a one-year contract if it comes back to us on the 23rd or another date nearby, should that agreement actually come to fruition. Thank you.